Judiciary and Oversight Committees and has read what is being called a shocking memo, as you heard from Ed Henry's report. Congressman, good to see you tonight. I know that you're all not talking about the classified information that's in this 4-page document that was put together by Devin Nunes. It basically collates all of their investigation that he wanted all of you to see. You've read it. Do you believe that there is a crime in there committed by the DOJ and the FBI or members of those entities?
Look, what I believe is what my colleagues have said. What I've said is the American people need to see this. We want the journalists in this great country to see this, but mostly we want the American people to understand what the FBI did, how wrong it was. And again, we're not allowed to talk about it, but the last point Ed made is right on target. The committee can meet today, can meet tomorrow. If the majority of the committee votes to release this, it goes to the White House. The White House can say thumbs up or thumbs down. My guess is they're going to say thumbs up. And then it's out there, and the American people can see what took place at the highest levels of our FBI, at the highest levels of the Justice Department. That should not happen in this great nation.
So what's the plan on that? Why didn't they meet today if it's so urgent?
Look, I'm for pushing for it. I give the Chairman Nunes a lot of credit. He has pushed hard. He's the one who put this memo together. We called for it a week and a half ago. Congressman Meadows and I and others said, make this available to Congress so we can see it. And then we think once we see it, that there will be such a demand, such an outcry for this to go public, that it'll go public. So I think that's building.
Has been made to Watergate, which was a scandal, an election scandal of digging into another campaign. Okay. Now, if this is worse than that, which is what Matt Gaetz of Florida has called it, it would draw a picture of an Obama administration attempt to derail the Trump campaign. Is that what's in these 4 pages?
Again, I can't talk about the specifics. That's why we're pushing so hard to get public, so we can talk about the specifics. But think about what we knew a long time ago. The Clinton campaign paid for the dossier. Think about those text messages from Lisa Page and Peter Strzok, where they talk about, remember the text message where they said, walking through Walmart, I can smell the Trump supporters, the derision they have for people who supported the anti-Trump bias, the pro-Clinton bias, and then think about the text message that talks about an insurance policy to make sure Donald Trump is not elected by the American
people. I hear you, but all of
that is context.
You're allowed to not like the candidate. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're involved in a conspiracy to derail the
same Peter Strzok who ran the Clinton investigation, the same Peter Strzok who interviewed Cheryl Mills, interviewed Huma Abedin, interviewed Mike Flynn in the Russian investigation, the same Peter Strzok who changed the now famous exoneration letter from gross negligence, a criminal standard, to extreme carelessness. That same Peter Strzok has said, I can smell the Trump supporters in Walmart, has that kind of attitude, and the same Peter Strzok who's deputy head of counterintelligence. So that's all stuff we knew. But we can't get into.
Well, what he was talking about is Walmart is 100% surveillance by the FBI, DOJ, NSA. I mean, if I walk into Walmart, they have facial recognition cameras. Pretty soon, they're not going to let people that are conservative. Listen, this is not about Trump and Hillary Clinton. This is about, just like Hitler, taking out conservatives. Period. Donald Trump represented that conservative. He's the Trojan horse for us. He's the one that's going to crucify us. People think that Trump is on our side. I don't think so. Because if he was, there would be arrests made instead of school shootings to cover up or to divert people's attention. Staged school shootings so that they can say, oh, instead of releasing the FISA documents, why don't we just throw in prison the ones that the FBI targeted individuals, gang stalked, covert harassment. Right now, right this second, as I'm speaking, they're shooting with airplanes, with surveillance, directed energy technology into my house. They're listening to me. They're hacking my cell phones. They're hacking my computers. I've been through over 40 computers since I started this truth movement. I mean, they hack everything just because you're a conservative. It's got nothing to do with Trump. And these documents have to be released. Why do we have to rely on a committee or Congress or whatever to say, hey, release it? This is the FBI, the DOJ, the NSA have lost their way. They work for us. You work for us. Donald Trump works for us. The sheriff works for us. The police work for us. But for something's changed. They're not working for us. They're working for Walmart. They're working for special interests, corporations. They're working for anybody that will pay them under the table. And this is why these documents have to be exposed. It will expose the fact that election rigging nationwide. Right now, as I speak, they're rigging the elections. Do you understand this? They're rigging the elections as I speak. Because they shut down my YouTube channel 6 times. And every time I go conservative when the two choices are there. But the problem is, your two choices are two right hands, just like the Obama painting and the Garden of Eden. He's got two right hands. Just like the Super Bowl. The halftime score was 3-2-2, Skull and Bones. At the end of the game, it was the Patriot, which is Jesus, dies at 33. And then you add it up, 33 and 41 is 74. Jesus is 74 in gematria. Of course, the Antichrist is 47. You're not going to believe what Trump and Obama add up to. Baracus. Let's don't even get into my numerology, gematria. In other words, mathematics that proves that there's a secret society, secret oath, secret proceedings that run this world. And they run everything, even the scores of football games. They run it all. So, I mean, look at this. Countdown to shutdown. Let's see.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
You know. Fox 666. You know. This is all symbologies, guys. X is the symbol of the female. O is the female. And F is man. These people are pretending to be the saviors of the world. News, northeast, west, south. Let's don't even get into that. Northeast, west, south. News. Which is the head of God, the head of the man, the head of the bull, the head of the eagle, the head of the lion. Taurus, bull, Leo, lion, eagle, Scorpio, and Aquarius, the head of the man. So they're saying that they're the universe. They're the earth. they're the electrical force of the planet. Even CNN says, I'm sin. Sin. We are sin. Even the phone says, hell. Hello. I mean, some people just can't see reality. All I'm trying to tell you is, why are the people waiting for these documents to be released? Let's don't use the word people, the human beings of the earth. Why do we have to wait for somebody to tell us, yeah, we're going to lie to you, or no, we're not going to lie to you? Are you crazy? No, ever. National security. No. People should know everything that's going on this planet. Period. And if you think that there needs to be secret oaths and secret societies because we are at war with Russia, this is all by design. It's fake. Russia does not want to mess with us if we just leave them alone. We intimidate, interrogate, slander, character assassinate, covert harass our foreign countries. Of course, eventually there will be war if you keep doing this. If you stop doing this, then we can just tell everybody the truth. And by the way, if you release a document that said our own employers, we, the humans, employ them, have been surveillancing us illegally to rig elections. Who are they to say that we can't see this? And by the way, why would that affect national security? It would just take down the power structure and transfer the wealth to the people that deserve it. That's what it would do. The corporations would be transferred to the humans. and they don't want that.